I just watched this TikTok video and I wish I could show y'all, but it had copyright music in it, but I had to bring it to y'all attention. Basically, this woman was talking about her and this dude that she was talking to, right? And how they text and be on the phone frequently. And she was saying that he hasn't taken her on no date. She get her hair, nails, and lashes done all the time on her own. And she's saying that all they do is talk to each other on the phone. The dude doesn't do anything like buy her lunch, pay for her hair and nails, take her on dates. He ain't did none of that yet. Basically, she was saying that he hasn't done anything to really show her that he liked her, but he asked her for a picture and she denied it. He either asked for a picture of the hair or the nails and she turned him down because he hasn't basically spent no money on her. So she proceeded to say that what she does is when dudes ask for pictures and stuff like that, she send them the Instagram link. Then she says, so basically he's asking for a picture that satisfies him. What do I get out of it? So let's go ahead and break this down. Basically, this is a guy that she said that she was actually interested in. He asked her for a picture of her hair or nails that he didn't pay for, but they talk on a consistent basis. But since he didn't pay for anything and he ain't spent no money, took her on no date, she sent him the Instagram link where he can see all the same pictures that every other dude can see. But this is a guy that she's supposedly interested in herself, right? Because you have to understand when it's blatant and obvious that women really don't like you for you. If this is a woman that you actually interested in and you have to just spend money on her just for her to send you a picture, she doesn't really like you like that, bro. Because keep in mind, it's nothing wrong if she don't want to send pictures and this and this and this, but she's relating it back to what do I get out of it? Why you ain't spend no money on me? You haven't really shown me that you really like me. And she's only giving examples of spending money on her. If you have to spend money on her for her to know that you like her, or if you have to spend money on her for her to like you, it's never gonna work because your money is never gonna be enough. She always gonna want a little bit more. It's always gonna be something more that you can buy her. It's always gonna be a day that she need lunch. It's always gonna be a day that she can get some money from you. And obviously she's speaking in terms of transactions. If she feel like she's not getting nothing in return, she's not doing nothing. And how does that sound like a woman that actually likes you, bro? You probably in a similar position or have been in a similar experience where you doing all the applying pressure, you're doing all the pursuing, you doing all the chasing, and you actually showing interest in this woman, but you keep coming up short. Why? Because you feel like the compliments, the attention y'all talking on the phone is actually enough, when in reality, she doesn't even really like you like that. So the attention and stuff like that is cool, but she wants you to spend that money. Because she literally said herself that she talks to this dude. They talk on the phone on a consistent basis. They talk on the phone every day. So she obviously liked the attention. She obviously liked talking to this dude, but since she ain't spent no money on her, she can't even send him a picture. But she'll still talk to him on the phone all day, every day, probably making it seem like she actually liked this dude. But since he's not spending no money, she can't even send him a picture. She'll send him a link to her Instagram where he can see the same picture that any other dude can see. This is what I want y'all to understand, bro. The women actually put it in your face when they really don't like you. Because honestly, truthfully, in my experience, if you're talking to a woman on a consistent basis, y'all be on the phone, y'all be on FaceTime or something like that. If she getting her hair and nails done and stuff like that, and she actually like you, she wouldn't have no problem showing you. Same thing with you. If you was talking to a girl that you actually like and you went and got you a haircut, you wouldn't have no problem showing her if she asked you to see it. This is where you have to discern and realize where you stand in a woman's life. Are you the dude who strictly that she uses for attention and validation? Basically, you in the same position as somebody that's random on Instagram. Are you the dude who just strictly has to take her on dates? You gotta pay for her lunch, you gotta buy this, you gotta buy that, just for her to know that you like her? How does any of that sound mutual? How does any of that sound like something that you actually want to be dealing with? But most men set themselves up for these type of positions because they like the girl so much. Because you're going to go through this hoop, that hoop, you're going to go through this lane, that lane. You're going to do the freaking most to show this girl that you like her, to show her that you deserve a position in her life when she doesn't care nothing about you. Honestly, because if this dude stopped texting her, stopped calling her, they will probably never talk again. When you are a high value man, when you're on your grind, when you're taking care of yourself, when you got your own everything, you have the abundance mindset, you understand how the game goes with women. You already know that a woman has to turn you on financially before you actually spend some money on her. You don't have to spend money on a woman for her to know that you like her. You can get to know a woman. A woman can find you very interesting way before you take her on a date. This is just one of many things that women will do to really just show you covertly, because it's not direct with it. She's not directly showing him that she don't like him, but if you just break down what she's saying and you read between the lines, she's literally saying that if you're not spending money on me, you're not showing me that you like me. Regardless of how much we talk on the phone, regardless of this, regardless of that, even though I'm a grown woman and I'm supposed to pay for my own hair, nails, etc., if you're not buying it, you obviously don't like me. So you never, as a man, want to put yourself in position to the point where you have to do this, you have to do this, you got to go the extra mile, you got to spend unnecessary amounts of money, you have to go on unnecessary amounts of dates, you have to have unnecessary amounts of conversations just for a woman to feel that you like her. Because what do I keep telling y'all? What do I keep telling y'all, bro? The more you're doing to show her that you like her, the more that you're doing to stay in her life, the less another man is doing, the easier she's making it for another man, bro. You never want to be the dude that always got to open up his wallet, that always got to swipe his card. For what? Like, you have to stop getting trapped in program and playing the woman's game and logically looking at the dating field in the eyes of the woman. That's how men get caught up and get messed up, bro. Because you playing the dating game with a pink controller. You're playing by the woman's rules, so you always gonna get set up for failure. You have to keep doing X, Y, and Z. You have to go the extra mile. You have to always apply pressure. You gotta take her on dates. You have to do everything while she does nothing. When it's supposed to be mutual, she does this, this, and this because you're doing this, this, and this. Not even because you're doing this, this, and this, but just simply because she likes you, you like her. So the things that y'all are doing are not transactional. They're actually genuine because it's real deal attraction there. That's the only type of interactions you want to have with women, whether it be on a casual level or whether it be something exclusive with like a relationship. If you got to do all the work, she don't like you. It's as simple as that. Because the name of the game is, what can she do for me? How is she showing me that she like me? How is she showing me that she want me? How is she showing me that she's different from any other girl? That should be the mindset, bro. Not how many dates can I take her on? How can I take her on the best date so I have the best first impression? How many days can I fall asleep on the phone with her? How many days can we talk in a row? How much money can I spend on her? How can I show her that I like her? That's not the mindset, because you always gonna lose. She gonna let you show her how much you will spend. She gonna let you show her just how far you will go to stay in her life. She'll let you do that. She'll string you along and make you seem like you doing the right thing, but you keep coming up short. The game is supposed to always work in your favor, and it works in your favor when you can pick up on these signs, when you can see these women for who they are, when you see the women that actually like you for you, and you see the women that like you for your money, or they like you for your car, or the fact that you got this or you got that. You gotta be able to see that, so you cannot get used and abused, bro. These women left and right, they're gonna use you for everything that you got if you let them. If you a simp, if you wanna lead with your money, if you wanna lead with this, if you wanna lead with that, the women is going to exploit that. So you have to let the game come to you. You have to let the women be attracted to you because of who you are, because of your mouthpiece, not because you got some money, not because you're ready to spend the money. Now, it's not nothing wrong with taking women on dates, with spending money on women. It ain't nothing wrong with it. But if you got to do that just for her to know that you like her, if you got to do that just to get some attention, if you got to do that just for you to see her, you're done. Because she not making it seem like she finna take him on a date, that she finna pay for his haircuts, that she cooking food for him. She only worried about how she can get some money. So you see how selfish some of these women are, bro? That's how selfish you gotta be. Because when you don't care, when you unfazed, when you just unbothered by what these women got going on, when you have a red controller, when you're playing your own game, when you're making up your own rules for this dating game, that's how you be successful. When she gotta show you how she really like you, when she gotta add value into your life, that's how you become successful at this dating game. You gotta shift the mindset, bro. You can't be listening to what they saying that you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do that. She talking to the nice guy. When she say that you gotta take her on all these dates, when you gotta pay for the nails, when you gotta pay for that, she talking to the nice guy. Because somebody out there gonna pay for it. But that's not the same dude that's getting what he want. When she like you, she gonna make it easy for you. When she like you, you don't have to spend the money. When a woman actually like you and the vibe is genuine, you taking her on a date, you spending some money, y'all doing things together, those things come natural. And when you actually taking a woman on a date, doing something for a woman that you know actually likes you, you don't feel like, man, I'm just taking her on a date and I have to take her on a date in order to get to the next level. You don't think about it like that when it's mutual. When it's mutual, you take her on a date because you actually mess with her. That's what you want to do. You want to make her feel good. You want to show her that you're a masculine man and you about your business. And in turn, she'll feed into the energy that you feed into her because she actually like you. But when she don't like you, you doing all these nice things for her, it's just building it up, building it up, building it up, filling up that tank, inflating her ego, making her feel good about herself, draining your pockets, draining your wallet. But you never filling the cup all the way up because she's still gonna need a little bit more. She's still gonna need a little bit more. She's still gonna need lunch next week. Forget that you paid for something this week. She's still gonna be hungry next week. Her car may break down next week. She's still gonna want a new refill on her nails. She wanna get her hair done. She want a different style. So you are gonna be the one that has to keep paying for things and swiping your card or cash apping or doing the most, because that is how she set up the dynamic for her to know that you like her. You can never win being in a position like that, bro. I'm telling you. As a man, you have to control your dating life. The only way a woman can run this type of game on you is if you don't know what's going on and you just blindly accepted it. It's crazy to say, but majority of these women are like that. They don't like you, bro. They don't like you for real, for real. But you have to be able to understand that and see that. And when she don't like you, you doing more is not gonna make her like you more, bro. Talking to her more, spending more money, none of that is making her like you more if she already don't like you. But when she do like you, you doing more, it's gonna pique her interest and keep her interested because she's simultaneously doing more and adding more value to you as well. So I just had to break this down for y'all boys because I just know it's men still out here lost. I know it's men who still get manipulated by what these women be posting on social media. I know it's men that still out here doing the most, spending all this money on women who don't like them. Let the game come to you, bro. See these women for who they are. Because when you do that, everything becomes so much easier. Your dating life is gonna be much more enjoyable when you strictly dealing with women who have mutual interests. Because when you only deal with women that got mutual interests, you not forcing nothing. In the second you feel like you forcing something because you know how things go, you can remove yourself from the situation because you playing your own game. Anytime you get caught up playing her game, you're gonna lose. So if y'all enjoyed this video, you learned something new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And also, if y'all boys wanna take y'all dating life to the next level, you wanna unlock advanced dating secrets, flirting techniques, etc. to really get laid on command, make any woman fall for you, go ahead and click the link in the description or pinned in the comments and get access to my free guide, which is gonna teach you how to avoid the friend zone. And it's a special gift at the end for y'all boys. I love y'all, and I'm gone.